Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel AC Astro, and now the time for the weekly horoscope starting from 10th December to 16th December. This is concluding month of 2023. How this week will be for all 12 ascendants. Let's welcome Akash Chauhanji from Calgary, Canada. Akash ji, Namaskar, Ram Ram.
Namaskar, Rohit Ram Ram. Uh, so weekly is a good initiative, by the way, by us. But on top of that, there is so much beautiful, uh, response. Rohit my team and everyone is telling that on WhatsApp there are many people just putting screenshots of the weekly thing and saying that you said that this is going to happen, and this happened on this day, and
This.
some people are also saying nothing happened. So they're mixed, but some people said that yes, this happened. You said that I was going to have some problem. This I had problem. I visited a temple. Education wise, my visa was pending. It came. So many things. Very beautiful. I'm very happy.
So this is idea behind the weekly horoscope. That's why we put at least 2 days before, 3 days before, sometime 2 days before. So when you kickstart your Monday or 10th December, then you actually plan according to your horoscope.
Yeah, and I have seen and realized, Rohiji, with the research that moon plays a very important role in your chart, man. It will give you great results because it is the closest to the celestial being to the earth. So that is why moon plays a very important role. And when I go deep into, like, many people go ask very valid questions but not important questions. Oh, this is this badaka, that is that badaka, this is that. Once you understand your moon, that is your mind, where it is, you will understand that the mind is the biggest enemy of human being. There is
Mhm.
no other enemy. Mind, your mindset. It is said, right, that wherever you will put your energy, wherever energy flows, your mind will do that same thing. So, uh, control the moon, control your mind. That is what is
Control your
important.
mind.
I have someone now, a very good friend from Toronto. He is going through Ketu Mahadasha. And Rohitji, he's so stressed because he's seeing that, oh, Uranus is traveling here, oh, mama, this is traveling here. He's getting scared. The thing is that I also told him that it has just everything is to do with the mind, because Ketu, whenever it comes, it will put you down. That is the role of Ketu. It will put you to the ground because it wants you to detach from everything. But the food is important. The food. So when we are hungry, we eat food and we say, "Ha, relaxed." Same way, if you want to relax, Ketu, spiritual intervention is very important. That is what I told him. And calm, relax. Nothing, no one can change anything, man. I think many people come to me saying that this astrologer told this and that astrologer told that. But honestly, nothing is going to change. I will show you one thing, Rohitji. Yesterday, I was just talking to someone. Someone just messaged me. I just don't want to take their name here. I'll show you one second. Here, if you can see. Oops. See what people say. So this is astrology. He's saying, "Hello, Akashji, in our consultation, you mentioned about my wife that she's going to get promotion. There was no promotion. Today, she was promoted effective Jan 1st, 2024. Now, what happens is this, is what is this? Is that this is when uh, this is when astrology comes into play, because sometimes your chart has specific placements of planets which can tell you that this is the time that you something good can happen, and this is the time something difficult can happen. So what we can do is just be ready for it. That's what astrology is. Anyways, people will say a lot of gyan, so let's start with the weekly horoscope for starting from Aries, Rohitji. By the way, there is um in the description there is a WhatsApp link. You can share your experience also, that how did you feel about the last week, and now upcoming week, what do you think, that are these things in pipeline, and this is how we will be able to get into lot of details. Now here a lot of things are happening, Rohitji. Starting 11th of December, Moon will enter into Scorpio, into your 8th house, Rohitji. Now 8th house is the house of sudden ups and downs, and this is the time when Moon will be one, two, three, four, five, fifth from the 8th house. So what does it mean? It means that comfort from mother. It means some relaxation from mother. On the other hand, it also means that if you are into the zone of, or into the talks of inheritance, or some lost what do you say, status, you will find that, because Moon is sitting with Mars and Sun. So here, Moon and Mars, whenever they are together, they make a Mahalakshmi Yoga. You must have heard that Moon and Mars together, Mahalakshmi Yoga, because this is the time when 8,000 sudden money gains can come to you. Later on, Moon will enter into Sagittarius on December 13th. Now, the fourth house lord, now sitting sixth from itself in the ninth house, here it can bring differences from father. Just see, it changes one houses and so many things. But on the other hand, it also includes a little bit of spirituality into your life. So this is the time of small travels, going to temples, spirituality, and such kind of stuff. It is sitting with Mercury, so your brain will be very active during this period, and your communication will be very emotion led. So this is what it will happen during the December 13th time. Then 13th of December for Aries ascendant, Mercury becomes retrograde here. So this is the week when the Mercury starts becoming retrograde. And in this chart, it rules very two important houses. Your third house of communication, and where it is sitting in the ninth house and aspecting that house. And also your sixth house of daily routine, health, rogue, that is diseases and enemies and debts. So this is what it means here, that there can be some kind of debt or some kind of money that can come in, by the way, very good for your education. If you have applied for education loan, if you have applied for traveling abroad, higher studies, this is the time that some things can start working. Or if your thing, uh, so some people who are not going through the right dasha and antardasha, Rohitji, they can also feel that during this time there is a little bit delay in such kind of things. So both ways it will be working out. Later, 15th of December, Moon will enter into Capricorn, Rohitji. Now, Moon, the fourth house lord, is sitting exactly seventh from itself in the 10th house. So there will be good relationships. Inner peace will be restored in your work area. So here, Moon is not very, very pleasant. So remember one more thing, everyone. Moon is not an enemy of Saturn or anyone. Moon does not consider anyone enemy. Every other planet, like Saturn, considers Moon as enemy. Or not enemy, in fact, they do not go together. Jupiter do not go together. Mercury do not go together. But Moon will come and say, I am here to do good stuff only. So here Moon comes in your uh, 10th house, and see, this is the time we are approaching towards holidays. So this is the time of extreme hard work, and your mind will be completely occupied into your area of your work. So all the best, do not worry. Later on, 15th of December, uh, Moon enters Capricorn. 16th of December, Sun will enter into Sagittarius. Now here, Sun is the fifth house lord, and fifth house lord coming fifth from itself is Bhagyodaya. That means some kind of destiny will be working in your favor. So overall, if you see, in fact, ninth house is also the house of father. So we have to understand, ninth house is the house of father, 10th house is also house of father. Ninth house is the gains or losses from father, and 10th house is the you know the status of father, or what status do you achieve from your father. So this is how it is seen. Ninth house is the guru house. It is the house of gurus, the mentors who will be there into your life. And here, sun coming into this house means that you will be following some uh, you know mentors proper guidance, which will be helping you. On the other hand, Mercury is retrograde here, and on top of that, Sun will immediately start gaining degrees. Mercury is coming backwards towards Sun, so very soon Mercury will become combust. Now, this Mercury combust will also make sure that a lot of problems that could have happened due to your communication and due to your health will be saved. Remember, just use your logic, everyone. Mercury, Karaka of communication. What if it becomes combust? What will happen? And retrograde, what will happen? That means that that area of life will have some kind of issues. So here, Issues in the sense in a good way also. Every planet is Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. Good, bad, and ugly. So let's hope that this week brings you a lot of abundance, lot of success. All the things for Aries ascendant is happening is towards their eighth, ninth, and 10th houses. So that means some kind of gains from partnerships, some kind of destiny playing. Sometimes more than your effort, destiny plays. There is a very good saying which I came across. It says that destiny rules in kingdoms and talent plays on the street. So, Ruji, this is the role of destiny in your life. Anyways, there is a WhatsApp link below. You can share your comments if you want to go through your 2024 with me. That is also possible. Subscribe, and you can subscribe here and also comment below that how can we improve more, because we are going a lot in details. What details, more details you want, so that we will be able to live up to your expectations. So for that, please comment below and let us know. And you can be one winner on month of December who can win a free chart reading. Taurus ascendant, Rohit ji. Now this is a very special and close to my heart ascendant. Here, 11th of December, Moon enters into Scorpio, Rohit ji. So Moon is entering into the seventh house. That means there is going to be some kind of very good moments in your relationships. The communication in your relationship will be very pleasant during this period. In fact, from partnership or some new partnerships, there can be possibility of Moon and Mars coming together and giving you some gains related to your some pleasant news in your partnerships, or maybe in your business also. You can find some nice gains during this period. There can be new associations, in simple words, from 11th to 13th, new associations. 13th, now Moon enters into Sagittarius. Now, here Moon is entering into a Dushtana, especially with Mercury, who is not a very pleasant being to be with. And 13th of December only, when Moon enters here, Mercury becomes retrograde. So, there can be lot of communication. Now, make sure that you have done a partnership, and this is the house of gains from partnership. So here your communication or your emotions can make you or drive you crazy, so that you cannot really handle that situation very well. So here that partnership or that thing should be really taken care of. On the other hand, we have to also remember that Mars and Sun, both the crude planets, are in the seventh house. Okay, they are both the planets of separative tendency. They do not want to stay in harmony. So here we have to be careful in terms of Mars and Sun being together, because here it can cause some kind of rift between partnerships. But in a very positive way, your Lagnesh is sitting in the sixth house. So biggest to biggest enemies will not be able to harm you, and they may turn your friend during this period. In fact, Jupiter in the 12th house, which is going to which is going to direct very soon, is also going to restore a lot of happiness in your daily routine. Discipline is going to be restored, and lot of health problems will be solved. So overall, everything is happening in a good way, but we have to still be careful, in terms of Moon being into the eighth house. That means your mind is going deep inside. Mind is going deep inside you, and you may have some kind of ups and downs there in terms of your thinking, or your brain, because Mercury will play here. So your brain will be at lot of stress. And Mercury being retrograde, remember here Mercury is the second house lord. That means do not invest any big amount of money during this period. Fifth house lord, Rohitji. This is a very good yoga also, by the way. Remember that Mercury, the fifth house and the eighth house, whenever it happens, there is sudden gains. There is some kind of gains that comes to you. There is some kind of order or some kind of in your work area, there is some kind of happiness that comes to you. So just make sure that your mind is in control. You do not overreact or be overwhelmed with it. Just calm down. That is what is the mantra of this week. Later on, 15th of December, Moon will enter into Capricorn. Now, the third house lord has come into the ninth house. Here, it restores lot of spiritual, and this is the time that you will thank the universe, thank God, go to temples, say that okay, you know what, this is the best day that in last 2 or 3 days from 11th. From 10th, 11th, it has started to be so good, and on 15th, you will say, finally, all the problems that I was going through is now coming to an end, and so many good things are happening. So many good things are in the pipeline, and you will feel blessed for this time. In fact, this is a time that your father and you can have a very, very emotional moment, or a emotional talk, or very, very beautiful moment can be done during that by you. Sun will enter into Sagittarius, Rohitji. Now here, Sun is the lord of the fourth house, coming fifth from itself in the eighth house. Again, means clearly that if there is any kind of area in your life that includes inheritance, it is going to be very positive news for you. Includes any kind of property, it is going to be very positive news for you. Including any kind of investments is going to be positive news for you, because Sun here, I know it is a Dushtana. It is sitting with Mercury. On top of that, it is very beautiful that Sun, Mercury, and Venus are always very close to each other. Mars also. The reason is that Sun controls everyone. Like Mercury is very, very fickle minded. It goes up and down all the time. Sometimes retrograde, then direct, then so many things happening with Mercury. That's why it is in very close conjunction with Sun. For a moment, Sun will make both Aditya Yog here. I know Mercury is retrograde, but still for a moment it will make, but then it will immediately, uh, what you say, combust Mercury. And this combust Mercury will play a very good role, because you will not be investing somewhere blindly. Your creative ability will be, will be still active during this period. So hopefully for Taurus ascendant people, I hope that a beautiful week ahead should be there. Those who will subscribe and give us good idea that how do you want to uh, feel more about this, what you say, about your chart, and about how we can improve more. You can write down below, and we can come and someone can win a free chat reading. For those who do not want to do this and want to talk to me, then WhatsApp number is in the description. You can just click and it will directly bring you to WhatsApp, and my team will handle. Also, not only just consultations, but just give me feedback on WhatsApp that, if last week how things happened or did not happen. So I will go more deep into things, that how and where we have to look for more things related to the houses. Moving on to Gemini ascendant, Rohiji. Now, Gemini ascendant, the Lagna Lord is in the seventh house. And on top of that, both the Kendra Lords, that is uh, Mercury, Kendra Lord in the Kendra, and this Jupiter is the Kendra Lord in the 11th house, Rohiji. So, this is how it is placed. Like, biggest problem that they are facing right now is to achieve their goals, because Jupiter is retrograde, and retrograde Jupiter is makes little bit, it is just like little bit slow. But in the other hand, their destiny has started to improve. Saturn is in very good position in the ninth house, so destiny will be working in quite favor for them. Here, December of 11th, Moon will enter into Scorpio age. Now, Moon entering into Scorpio is in the sixth house for you, and Moon rules the second house. Maraka coming into the sixth house. That means here you have to be very careful about your health, especially your stomach and the area related to your abdomen. This is, in fact, if you want, I can go more deep into it. I have written down. So you can think about the places, that is your digestive systems, kidneys, uterus, anal, house of sicknessness. This is then tendency to fall sick, waist, lower abdomen, kidney, navel, small intestine, the upper part of the large intestine, appendix. These are the things where Moon is sitting. And why I'm saying this is very important, because Mars and Sun are also here. So you can find some kind of issues in these areas. Or if you just want to do your general checkup for these areas, it is very, very important for you to do, because this will help you understand more about your health. When major planets are here transiting in the sixth house, understand that we need to take care of the health at this moment, because they are all aspecting the 12th house, and 12th house is the house of hospital, so we don't want to go there. Anyways, Moon here comes in a positive way. Health is what you have to look for in a positive way. It will also give you any kind of loans or debts that you wanted to take during this period. It will be very favorable, because Moon and Mars cause make a Mahalakshmi yoga, and here getting debt for some kind of event that you need or you are planning is going to be very good for you. Also, Venus sitting in the fifth house is also a very good thing here, because Venus is sitting in the house of speculation. So such people will be making good money in time terms of speculation, but be careful, right? Moon, on the other hand, enters Sagittarius in the seventh house, the second house lord, Maraka in a Maraka house. Again, health wise, you're continuing. For Gemini ascendant, this is the week to take care of health very much. There can be stomach upset, you can feel little bit sad. In your relationship, also, there will be emotional turmoil up and down, because see, this is the house of Sagittarius, is the house of Jupiter, where Jupiter does not feel very nice, and Jupiter is aspecting this house as well with retrograde aspect. On top of that, Mercury sitting here, and that same day Mercury getting retrograde means Lagna Lord getting retrograde means lot of ups and downs in relationships. Careful. Health, relationship, both the places careful. Later on, Mercury retrogrades and then Moon enters into Capricorn. Now, second house Lord is in the eighth house. Here, sudden gains can happen in terms of money or investments, or the money that you were supposed to receive from someone. This will reflect in your bank account during this period. So, all the best. And Sun will enter into Sagittarius, the Lord of the third house in the seventh house. Trouble in communication for your through your partners, siblings, all these things can be seen during this period. In fact, there is only good thing that will happen is that there is going to be growth in your status. There is going to be growth in your work area, or because Rahu is in your 10th house, Rohiji, Ketu in the 4th house, so lot of detachment from home during this period and lot of attachment in work area, or in simple ways, lot of hard work in work area and no time for home. This is what must be happening with Gemini ascendant. I hope that these week brings you a lot of happiness. The bigger planets are in good position, Sun and Jupiter very soon, 15 days to go, man. It will turn direct and blessings are restored on you. Luigi, for Gemini Ascendant people, I have many people who are like Gemini, and whenever I upload a video, they will message me, and my team puts on my Excel sheet that we have made Aries, Taurus, Gemini. So whoever comments, they write Gemini this name and this is the comment. So very nice. We have been hearing. Not only see in the description there is a WhatsApp link. Not only just your feedback. We need your true feedback about the last week, that how it was. You have seen your how it worked for you, so you can WhatsApp, you can let us know. Those who want yearly consultation or general or career, you can find out. There is a new service for all the people that is related to your what you say, marriage. If you want to up- so what we are doing, we are collecting data and we are trying to match people and give them a way that this is a free of cost. Later, when you get married, then you can pay anything. But we are doing that so that we can get your marriage registration done here, so that we can see if the chart is matching. We will put you through the other party. So take the benefit of this, man. I am working so hard for everyone. All the best and subscribe and have fun. Very good. Happy week. Now comes to Cancer ascendant. Now here Moon is the most important planet, because these people are the most emotional people I have seen, and because there is someone like sitting sleeping right now, 30 meters from me, my wife, Cancer ascendant. Every 2 minutes, either happy, sad, aggressive, very very overwhelmed, very very ambitious. Suddenly, if a friend is doing some kind of new work, oh, she has started this, I also want to start something. So this is the kind of mind is not in control for Cancer ascendant unless and until this Moon is in the right place. But finally Moon is in a very good place. Lagna Lord in the fifth house from 11th of December means your creativity will be restored, and lot of money you can earn through speculative investments, because Moon and Mars will make Mahalakshmi Yoga here. So don't miss this opportunity. If you can do or make good money, make money in this. All those were in stock market. But disclaimer: do not go on my thing and just use your brain. Or if you have been using during in a stock investment during this period, go for it. Later, 13th of December, Moon will enter into Sagittarius, into your sixth house. So, Lagna Lord in the sixth house will be little bit alarming here, telling you that discipline has to be now come into play. So, what happens when we get gains? We get careless, but this is the time it says that no, discipline has to be seen. Your health is priority, so take care of your health during this period. Also enemies, emotionally, enemies will try to hurt you or destroy you, because same day, if you see the lord of communication, that is the 12th house lord and the third house lord, losses and communication, is in the sixth house and is going to get retrograde. So there can be losses through communication, and enemies will be born because of your emotional ups and downs. So be careful during this day. Later on, Moon will enter into Capricorn, Rohiji, into the seventh house. Lagna Lord into the seventh house, aspecting the Lagna. Very good. Lot of, lot of gains in emotional way. Lot of support from your partners. Lot of gains in your work area, because if you see here, this is 10th from 10th. So this is the time that your workplace will give you an emotional feeling that I am so connected to this place. And many people, there are so many people, Rohiji, those who go on holidays also feel sad that, oh, I am going to be going on holidays, and my workplace, I'm going to miss it. So some people really love their workplace, and this is that time that emotional ups and downs can happen, but you'll get a lot of support with family, and travel is on the cards for you during this period. Later on, Sun, on the other hand, Rohitji, it enters into the sixth house. Now, very important, Maraka. Here, it's an extreme Maraka, right? Sun, second house owner. It's in the sixth house. Careful about your health, because a retrograde Mercury, that is your communication. And if I go very clear, I have to be very clear about the health. That's why I write it down, because I cannot remember everything. So, neck, throat, collarbone, hands, breathing, all these things have to, blood pressure, female organs, tumors, menstrual disorder, everything is seen from the third house and sixth house combination, especially in the sixth house, because sun and mercury both are sitting, and sun is a cruel planet. Remember this, sun is not benefic, sun is a malefic. Everywhere parashara ji, gemini ji, and varhamir ji, everyone has written sun as malefic, not a benefic. It is the it is the what you say, it is the karaka of egoism, ego, and royalness. Yeah? So this is, it's a malefic. And on top of that, it is coming, it is also the 12th house owner. And Ruiji, 12th house actually, think there are many things on 12th house. That is, number one is insomnia, the balance of mind, disability, foot, physical pleasure, sorrow, hospitalization, imprisonment, loss of property, marriage problems. Everything is the 12th house. So here, because they are coming into the sixth house, we have to see mostly related to your health. So feet, toes, and lymphatic system. And on top of that, if we see here, for the sixth house, intestines, lower spine, finger, and spleen has to be taken care of in the maximum way ever. Very soon, Mars is going to come here. Remember, Mars demands blood in the sixth house, eighth house, 12th house. So I give all the people the idea of blood donation. Best go and donate blood. So hopefully you take care of your health during this period, because your sixth house is the most transited house during this period. Otherwise, your bigger planets, Rahu is in your ninth house. A lot of spiritual awakening for you. You must be going through a lot of transformation in your spiritual life. And Ketu is in the third house, so a lot of introvertness. Your speech would have become very less during this period. So be careful, and hope you have a very wonderful week. There is a WhatsApp link given below. If you can go on that WhatsApp and give your feedback that how was your last week, it will be very good. And on top of that, if you want to take any consultation, you are free to contact us anytime. Moving on to my ascendant, Leo. Ruji, I've been getting a lot of Leo ascendant people saying that, you are Leo ascendant, you will understand this chart very much better. So why don't you look at our chart? And honestly, I am very, very happy, because for Leo, I do research on this every day, because for me myself. So this is the best chart that I can read, Leo ascendant. Here, December 11th, Moon will enter into Scorpio, into the fourth house. The 12th house Lord into the fourth house, there will be some connection from foreign land during this period. Or if you're in a foreign country, there will be some connection that happens from your home country. Some gains, some talk about real estates can also be seen during this period. Then Moon will enter into Sagittarius, into the fifth house. 12th house Lord in the fifth house says that there is going to be loss of creativity, or there is going to be some trouble in creativity and inner happiness. So during 13th to 13 December, this has to be taken care of, because whenever your money situation is disturbed, especially the If you see the second house in the 11th house, Lord getting retrograde in the fifth house of Mahalakshmi, Lakshmi Stan, here there is going to be trouble, man. So here there is going to be some kind of issues that you will have to face in terms of money going up and down. It becomes retrograde, so you have to be very careful in making investments, in in going to the right way to achieve your goals. Okay, love life also, by God's grace, it will be, there will be loss in love life also. So not by God, not by God's grace, by little bit of trouble, it will be some losses in your love life also. You can see because of your own communication. So be careful, be quiet during this period. Later on, Moon will enter into Capricorn, into the sixth house. Now, 12th house Lord in the sixth house, aspecting the 12th house means those who are planning to go to some travel or some long distance travel, short distance travel. This is the time your money will be spent, your debt will increase, and you will go to some travel area. So I think I am traveling from 13th to no from 15th of December. I'm traveling. Let me see, Rohit. No, I'm going to be traveling inside the whole of Calgary. That is what I know. But yes, there is going to be travel that can happen. Maybe you will go out, and spending of money will be there. And Ruiji, this is the time to maintain discipline also, because Moon is the mind, and the 12th house Lord in the sixth house makes a Vipreet Rajyog also for everyone. So there will be trouble that will come, but immediately it will you will be able to solve. Later on, Rohitji, 16th of December, Sun will enter into Sagittarius. So Lagna Lord coming fifth from itself, this is the best placement of Lagna Lord. I think for Leo Ascendant, if Lagna Lord is sitting here, then there is no problem, no trouble in terms of your creativity, your ego, your fame, your name, and everything. So this is the time fame and name increases for everyone, all the Leo Ascendant people. You will be liked by other people. So all the best, man. I think I am going to be liked by you guys. Very good. You can subscribe, and there is a WhatsApp link in the description. You can click on it, either book your consultation, or you can give feedback about what we can improve. Another thing which we want to see here is that your bigger planets. So Jupiter very soon is going to get direct, which is going to enhance your personality, enhance your communication, and enhance your luck, because it is sitting in the ninth house. From the ninth, it will be giving you luck. There will be childbirth. There can be progeny. You can go for conceiving. So many good things happening to you. But for Leo ascendant Rohiji, last time if you see, Moon was in the third house last week, second house, third house. So now see, 12th house Lord in the first house, 12th house Lord in the second house, third house. This is the place where it could have caused a lot of problem in your communication, or loss of job, or problem in jobs, or trouble, or some kind of issues in your job work area. So unfortunately, this is how it is, man. For Leo ascendant people, it was difficult last week. So sorry, many people, because 12th house Lord, na, it will give losses somewhere or else. So Moon is very, very, unless and until it is sitting in your ninth house, sitting in your fifth house, sitting in your Lagna. Other than that, Moon will cause trouble to you. So sorry, this is how it is. So fortunately, Rohitji, let's see that this week Leo Ascendant will have great time with their family, lot of closeness. Debts will increase, by the way, but on top of that, bigger planets are supporting you. So all the best. Your Yoga Karka planet is sitting in the fourth house for you. Take the best use of this. Your courage will be high, and you will, if there is a job loss or any such kind of state, you apply and you will get immediately. That is what is my prediction here. Thank you so much. Moving on to Virgo ascendant people, Rohitji. Now, December 11th, Moon will enter into Scorpio. Here, Moon is the 11th house lord coming into the third house. Good news for you. Gains from your, communication. Some kind of gains that is you can see during this period. On top of that, Moon will enter into Sagittarius on 13th of December. Okay. The 11th house lord in the fourth house, so it will restore a lot of happiness in your home environment. There will be lot of emotional movements that you will come through. Moon is emotion, Moon is mind. You will be taking some good care of your mother, because this is the karak of mother, and coming into the house of mother. So beautiful time for you. Later on that same day, Mercury will retrograde into Sagittarius. Now, Mercury is the Lagna Lord, Kendra Lord, and in Kendra, making a Rajyog and getting retrograde is a difficult time for people, especially in personality and career. You will face a lot of struggle here. So make sure that during this period be quiet in your area related to work, because this is where it will hit you the most. You will say something and suddenly that will become a blunder. So be quiet. If you feel that some aggressive, some bad thing, or very, very angry, be quiet. That is what is the mantra. December 15, Rohitji, Moon will enter into Capricorn. 11th house Lord in the 5th house restores money. So Virgo ascendant people are making a lot of money, man. This whole week, there is going to be a lot of money, speculative money, money from speculation. Your goals are going to be complete. Your Moon is looking at your 11th house, Rohitji. So in the own house. So very good. Gains from mother, gains from emotions, gains from your home, gains from your family. So many things are seen here for Moon enters when Moon enters Capricorn. Later on, Rohitji, the Lord of the 12th house is coming into the 4th house. So maybe because Mercury is retrograde here, and those people who are just focusing on the 4th house area at the moment may find some trouble sometime in their home area, or some losses or some expenses that they can see in the home area, or for mother, or for their house, or for vehicle. Suddenly driving their vehicle becomes still stall, and they have to tow it, spend money, repair, some kind of problem in their AC, air conditions, or heaters. Many things can happen in the home area, some kind of repair, some kind of renovation. So many things can happen for Virgo ascendant people. Hopefully, this week brings you very, very good luck, especially because your bigger planets are in the right position. Saturn is sitting in a Dushtana. Yes. Unfortunately, Jupiter is not in the right state because it is the Kendra Lord and sitting in the 8th house. Not a very pleasant, and especially on the top of that retrograde. So, avoid bigger investments during this period, because Jupiter from here looks to the second house of abundance. And when you do bigger investments in the 8th house, you can make wrong decisions. So, careful. There is WhatsApp number below. Those who want to do their yearly consultation, contact there. Or those who want to give feedback about your weekly predictions, you can click there. Just click and WhatsApp will open. It will say Team AC Astro. What is your request? Very good. Technology, Rohit. Rahu. Moving on to Libra ascendant. Now, when we talk about Libra, Rohitji, do you remember Libra ascendant is the favorite ascendant of mine?
Libra or Libra?
Libra. Oh, you're hanged. I cannot see you moving. You're just like this.
No,
Then
I'm speaking.
yeah, now you I can see you move. That is
Libra,
the pose
Libra.
of Dhirubhai Ambani. He was sitting like this. So I think you are trying to become Dhirubhai Ambani now.
Okay,
I will
so
also sit like this and say the Libra ascendant, the favorite ascendant. I love Taurus and Libra because Venus is what I am in love with, and
Libra and Taurus
Venus is in my 6th house. So that means I am always surrounded by Venus. Good in my daily life.
in daily life. Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, I will get few messages now that you said about this about Libra now. Anyways, December 11, Moon will enter into Scorpio. The Moon is the owner of your 10th house, coming into your second house, restores some kind of wealth, and your bank balance increases during this time. That means there is going to be some good news coming from your career area. Especially Moon and Mars, whenever they are together, they make a Mahalakshmi Yog. Whenever Moon will be transiting over Mars with Mars, you will be gaining some money, and especially this is the house of wealth accumulation. So wealth accumulation begins for you. But because Sun is also there, so be careful about it. Okay. Moving on, Moon enters into the third house. So again, there is going to be gains in your work area through communication. This is again a beautiful time because it is sitting with Mercury, with the owner of the communication. But that same day, Mercury becomes retrograde, which is your house, which is your 12th house lord as well as your ninth house lord. So what does this mean? In the third house, that short distance travel will be there. So either you will be planning or spending or booking some tickets for short distance travel or some long distance travel as well. So hopefully, this travel brings you a lot of good luck. Only thing is that with your family, be comfortable with your siblings or with your be comfortable during this period, because here Mercury retrograde can cause some rift between you and your siblings. So be away from them this week. Later on, yes, Mercury retrogrades, and then later on, Moon enters into Capricorn. That is your 4th house. 10th house Lord in the 4th house. Inner restores inner peace in your work area. Now where you're approaching holidays and you will be under a lot of pressure to create a lot of business, get all your goals done, get all your job done, get all your work done. So this is the time that even if with so much stress, your mind will be in control and you will be happy that okay, things are falling in place, things are in nice hands, because moon here is aspecting its own house. So again, all the best of luck. Later on, Sun, the planet who rules your 11th house, comes in your third house. Again, what does this mean? That due to your communication, you will make good, good decisions which will give you gains. You will be very vocal in the social life. You will be vocal with a lot of friends during this period. So it is a period of great happiness. Your Lagna Lord is in your Lagna. Your Ketu is in the 12th house, where it is supposed to be. That it gives you spirituality. Your Rahu is in the 6th house. That means it will give you victory over enemies. Your Jupiter is not favorable right now because it is in the 7th house in retrograde motion, but still it will become direct from 31st. It will start showing its effects now only after 16th of December, 15th of December. When it starts, you start gaining a lot of status. You're restored. Your status, which was gone, is going to come back. So beautiful placement for you. Mars, the Lord of the seventh house, it's a Maraka in the second house. You have to be careful about your health, and especially I will tell you where. I've written everything. Second house is the Dhanastan, but it rules throat, neck, and lips. I know someone, Libra ascendant, they put a lot of lip gloss all the time. Be careful about it because this lips only can have some kind of issues. Neck area, you can get some sore throat or some kind of thing, or maybe you can get a stiff neck during this period because of Mars here, or some kind of bruise or hurt on your neck, and your throat can get stripped during this period because Mars is a cruel planet. So Mars can give you sore throat also. Be careful. See, so detail I work, Rohitji. Again, Rohitji, you're hanged. Scorpio ascendant. So Scorpio ascendant people, December 11th, Moon will enter into Scorpio. Now, Moon entering into Scorpio, and especially Scorpio, Moon rules the ninth house. So the Bhagya Lord in the ascendant means that your destiny, your aura will be at very much happiness during this period. You will be like very much in power. I want to say that there is a WhatsApp link below, so you can send us your feedback also. That how do you feel about the last week and how did I want feedback, right? Why I am not doing this for that? Okay, I will get views and make money. We just make $3-4 out of this uh, video, but the main thing is that the feedback because it will help you and also others who are Scorpio ascendant, so that we can touch the specific areas of their life. Now, here for Scorpio ascendant people, December 11th, Moon will enter into Scorpio. And Moon entering Scorpio is a very event. He will come back. Moon entering into Scorpio is a very, very important good thing because here Moon is in the Bhagya Lord is in the first house, and here in the first house it will make your mind very strong, and you will be able to make very good decisions here, and that will enhance your destiny, your luck. On the other hand, 13th of December, Moon enters into Sagittarius, Bhagya Lord in the second house. Money from your destiny. Scorpio Ascendant, why are you worried about money? You are going to be making money during this time. Later on the same time, if we go a little bit ahead, Mercury that same day only, that same time only, it retrogrades into Scorpio. Now, Mercury here is the Lord of the 8th house and the 11th house. So, the Lord of gains as well as the Lord of the 8th house. It is going to get retrograde. And this retrograde Mercury will create some kind of issues. It is not like very simple that Mercury retrograde in the second. It's a Maraka Stan, remember, and it is not a favorable place for Mercury to be, but it is the house of what we say Jupiter. So you have to be careful in terms of your investments. Number one, the main problem is investment, your commitment. You will be able to, or you will have a problem in your commitment area, that you will have to be, you will not be able to stay there on your commitment or on your verbal commitment. You will say that I have to run away from it. And in your 11th house, if you see, Ketu has occupied that house. So again, goals will be little bit strugglesome. Your destiny in the earlier part of the week is okay, but in midweek, it is struggle, man. Later, 15th, Moon finally says, okay, I'm going from the Maraka and I'm going to the to the third house. Now here you will do aggressive communication because your Lagna is occupied by Mars. You do aggressive communication and make sure that anyhow you get some kind of benefit. And this is where this determination of yours, this courage of yours will bring you success, and your destiny will also support you during this period. And Sun entering into Sagittarius into the second house, 10th house in the second house will again restore your trouble that you were going through your work area, especially achieving goals. And says, I'm the 10th house lord, don't worry, I'm in the second house. I'll make sure that I give you enough power to overcome this problem that is in your work area. So overall, for Scorpio ascendant people, it is going to be a very pleasant, happy 10th to 16th December. But it will become more happy when you comment below and you say that how we can improve, and you will can win a free chart reading. And this chart reading is not so, you will see, ask people or people can share their feedback that how was their chart reading. A lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. Moving on to Sagittarius ascendant Rohitji. Now, December 11th, Moon is in Scorpio in the 12th house. Your mind is in the 12th house. A lot of sleep problems that they will be going through during this period. Sleep issues. Especially Rohitji, the Lagna Lord, on the other hand, is retrograde in the third house. Oh, sorry, in the fifth house. And on top of that, Moon coming, that is the owner of the 8th house in the 12th house. So, Viprit Raj Yog, but still, Moon in the 12th house means a lot of trouble in sleeping. But lot of trouble in speaking, lot of spending, lot of spending in all these kind of karma kand. That means someone can try to also bluff you that do this puja, wear this stone, X, Y, Z. So there you can spend a lot of money. Unfortunate, but be careful. That is why we are doing these videos. Do not go into such kind of zones. 13th December, Moon will enter into Sagittarius. Now, the Lagna Lord, the 8th house Lord is in the Lagna. That means from your own effort, there will be some hidden gains or some research or some kind of, the gains from partnership that we can see during this period. So, very good. But on the same day, the Kendra Lord, that is Mercury, becomes retrograde in Sagittarius, putting a lot of emphasis on your career and your relationships because it is the owner of those two houses and it has become retrograde in Lagna. So you yourself will be responsible in destroying either your career or either your relationships. You will be the one who has done mistake. So be careful. Do not do any kind of, Mercury is your mouth. It is saying whatever I'm saying is Mercury because your brain and mouth are connected. Whatever I'm saying is coming from the brain, and your brain will act in such a way because mind is sitting with Mercury that you may create some kind of trouble for your own self. So be careful. On the other hand, Moon will enter into Capricorn. Now, this is a good time when the 8th house Lord in the second house. So that means your investments during this period will bring you tenfolds. So a good time for investments, a good time for you know, good time for speaking out. If you were trying to speak out or trying to get into some touch with someone and speak out about your ideas or things, it is a good time for you. And later, Sun will enter into Sagittarius. Now here the Bhagya Lord comes into the Lagna, takes control over Mercury, combusts it, and now restores lot of your self-respect, and it will be very very auspicious for you. Lagna Lord always in the the ninth house Lord in the Lagna is always considered very very fortunate. That means because of your body language and actions, your destiny will be working in your favor. Very simple. There is a WhatsApp link. You can click on it in the description and come on WhatsApp and talk about your experience or your experiences from the last week or this week also. After this week also, you can click on it because next week also we'll have it. And if things are working the same way where it is, see now there is another thing which I want to tell you about that your bigger planets, that is Jupiter is in your fifth house. So there is a lot of creative blockage at the moment because it is retrograde. There is going to be problem from your children. So, and also this is the house that rules your education in a foreign country. So there can be some kind of what you say, some kind of problems or some kind of delays that you may be facing for going to a foreign country for education, maybe with money, maybe with so many things in life. But don't worry, Lagna Lord becomes okay on 31st December. Everything will be good. On top of that, Rahu is in your fourth house. That means there is going to be lot of overwhelming situations in your home area, in your family area. And Ketu is in the 10th house, so a lot of detachment in your work area. So many things happening with Sagittarius ascendant. They are not ever always happy. They've just many Sagittarius moon just finished their Sadisati also in January, but still they have not recovered from it. So lot of things happening, Rohitji, for Sagittarius. So comment on the WhatsApp, subscribe, comment below, let us know how we can improve, and you can win a free chart reading. Those who want to go for paid chart reading, everything, all the details are below. Capricorn ascendant now. This is Rohit Ji ascendant. Rohit Ji want to hear very, very good things about him. But let's start with the Lord of the seventh house in the 11th house. Here it means gains from partnerships, gains from some kind of your goals will be achieved. That this is was the goal I wanted to achieve. This is the goal that has been achieved. So very positive news for everyone who's Capricorn ascendant. Especially 11th house is the house of siblings. Here Moon is making a Mahalakshmi yoga, so some kind of Lakshmi from siblings. Big brother will give small brother. Very, very nice during this period. Lot of wealth coming to the small brother from the big brother. Moon will enter into Sagittarius. Now, as you got little bit money, now you will spend it also. You cannot just keep it, right. Here you will be spending mostly on partnership, mostly on luxury, mostly on things related to charity also. You will be spending money during this period. So it is a good time. But here comes the challenge. The challenge is that because Mercury is making a Viprit Raj Yoga here, owner of the sixth house in the 12th house, your health has to be taken in consideration because this is the time that a retrograde Mercury can trouble you for your health because it is aspecting in a retrograde way on the sixth house. And where we have to be careful, I will tell you because I have written it down. You have to be careful in your feet. Number one is feet, second is toes, and third is lymphatic system. And especially for the sixth aspect, you have to be very careful about intestines, lower spine, fingers, and spleen. This is where it will affect you, Mercury, during this period. And also sleep disorder. For for a little while till 15th till 17th, there will be sleep disorder for you because whenever Moon is coming to the 12th house, your brain will not be able to be at same place. It will be sleep disorder also for you. So insomnia also comes to you. So careful, man. Don't make don't think too much about girls because you know your seventh house lord is in the 12th house. So a lot of you will think about love and partnerships and all this, which will keep you awake all night. Moon will enter into Capricorn into your Lagna, the seventh house lord of Maraka in the Lagna. Again, it is not very pleasant, but still your mind and your body will be in control and your relationship will come to a peaceful, it will be at peace. uh, Here, Maraka sitting in the first house, you have to be careful about your head, brain, face, hair, skin, physical stature, vitality, and vigor. That means your courage is also seen from the first house, also, by the way. The gains from your courage, that is, the gains from the third house, is seen from the first house, by the way. If you see third house and start counting, from third house, Lagna is the first house. So, your body language is very, very important here. Sometimes body language when some friend says, oh, I'm going to US, you'll say, oh, US. You, it shows jealousy on your body language. And sometimes you say, oh, we are going to US, oh, I'm so happy you're going to US, finally. Yes, this is your body language. Your emotions are on your face, on your body language immediately. So be careful about your body language during this period. Sun, on the other hand, enters into Sagittarius. So now there are two Viprit Rajyogs. That is the eighth, sixth house and eighth house. Both the planets are in the 12th house. So that means there will be some struggle in health, but you will overcome some struggle in your, sudden ups and downs or pain in your body, which you will overcome. And on top of that, this is a time that spiritually you will be very much charged, invoked during this period. So beautiful time for you. We'll talk about the bigger planet, that is your Lagna Lord in the second house, increasing your bank balance little by little. That is how Saturn does. But Rahu in the third house, giving you more courage, more power to go for it. Ketu in the right place in the ninth house, giving you a lot of spiritual wisdom. So this is how all your planets are placed, and hopefully this will bring you great news. There is going to be some gains from property also, some kind of property thing connection also happening for Capricorn ascendant because the fourth house lord is in the 11th house. So gains in property. Good job. Subscribe, comment below. Let us know if we want to how we improve. And also there is a WhatsApp link in the description. Click, share your feedback, talk to us. We are all there for you. Aquarius ascendant. Lagna lord in the Lagna. Saturn. On top of that, Saturn is also the 12th house lord. So gains, all the gains you're getting from the spiritual, investment that you have done over the time. So good for you. Now here, Moon will enter into Scorpio. Moon is the owner of the sixth house, coming to the 10th house. So it will restore daily work and routine and discipline in your work area. But it is going towards, it is going forward, 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 and will enter Capricorn. So there will be a lot of travel plans that you will be making during this period. And this is a time of applying leave and everything from work. So nice, Rohit. On top of that, Moon and Mars, whenever they are together, it made Mahalakshmi Yog. So there is going to be some good incentive that you can receive from your office, or maybe an indication that you will receive some incentives. Sun is here, so your ego will be high. So make sure you do not have trouble with your what you say with your with your subordinates or your colleagues. Moon enters Sagittarius, sixth house lord sitting sixth from sixth self, not a good placement. Moon sixth house from the sixth, not a good placement. Here it comes into the 11th house, and I've written down properly what you have to do. So this is the house of wealth and income. Gain in name, fame, and money also plays a role in determining what brings you profit. Social circle, your friends, acquaintances, your well wishers, and your relationship with your elder brother or elder siblings. Okay, this is that house. So very detailed. If I'm telling you, here it rules your ankles, legs, and circulation of blood. On top of that, it also rules your calves, left ear, left arm, buttocks, chronic diseases, problems of low productivity of blood, pain in legs, fracture in lower part of the body. Now, there are 6 billion people on earth, and out of that, so many people will have moon here. But this is the sixth house lord coming sixth from itself. So you have to be careful on all these things that I spoke about, because somewhere, it will cause some kind of trouble to you. And that trouble can be just a pinch also, can be fracture also. So you have to be, depending on your dasha and antardasha. I cannot say anything unless and until we look at your chart and say your dasha and antardasha was nothing happened. But what if you're going through Mars and Rahu dasha? Mars is in the eighth house, Rahu is in the sixth house. Then this is the trouble time. Moon triggers here. This is how it happens. And Moon is a triggerer, by the way. Whichever house it will go, it will just trigger the things there. That is why it is the fastest moving planet in our system. Same day, Mercury becomes retrograde. Now, Mercury is the lord of the eighth house in this 11th house right now sitting. So, fifth house, 11th house. Yeah, there will be education wise, there will be gains. There will be gains in creativity. There will be gains from your loved ones. There will be, but the thing is that because it is getting retrograde here, you can be a little bit adamant and little bit very, what you say, uh, irritated with many people. With your friends, with your acquaintances, your well wishers, you'll be very irritated during this period because of some. Here you will ask for a lot of introvertness, like leave me alone, isolation. This is what you will demand, and which is going to be true because Moon enters into the 12th house. So here, long distance journey can be planned or taken. Both the things can happen from 15th of December. Maybe you are going somewhere out. Maybe your tickets are booked for 16th or 17th. I don't know. You have to tell me. You're moving or going to holidays for your family, and so many things can happen. So let us know how and where it is placed. On the other hand, if we see that Moon in the 12th house is again making a Vipreet Rajyog, so there will be trouble in your health, but here you will be able to solve it. The trouble that was in your health, now you will be find relaxation for this and you will be able to solve it. This is the house of losses. Here in travel, there can be some losses like loss of baggage, loss of phone or something. So be very careful during this period. Don't make your what you say ignorance your enemy. Sun, on the other hand, enters into Sagittarius, the fifth house lord. The seventh house lord in the 11th house brings gains from partnerships, brings gains from your businesses, bring gains from your career. All the three things very, very good for you. In fact, this is the time that it determines your profits, that where the profit will really come from. So you will get a breakthrough here somewhere, that how the profit comes. 10th house is occupied by the 10th house lord, so it is very good. Lagna is very good. Third house has Jupiter. Here this is a little bit trouble because Jupiter is retrograde, but it is completely going to get what you say direct, and it will immediately affect your seventh house, your ninth house, and your 11th house. So that lot of hopes in partnerships, in destiny, and in gains. All three things are very favorable for you. Rahu in the second house will give you large sums of money also. So make sure that money is swallowed very nicely. Otherwise, Rahu can even take that money very easily. So, immediately invest into gold if you get money, because gold is the thing that Rahu cannot break. Everything else it can break. All the best. There is a WhatsApp link below. Make sure that you write us and tell us how do you feel, or you can tell us or comment and get a free chart reading. On thirdly, you can go on WhatsApp in the link in the description below, and also request your yearly readings with us. Pisces ascendant. Luigi here, Lagna Lord is in the second house, in the house of gains for them, but it is retrograde. So lot of bank balance is going out now. Money is being spent rather than coming in. But it will start coming in from 1st of December, 1st of January. Moon will enter into Scorpio here into your 8th house. Moon rules the 5th house, and sitting 5th from itself will give you gains in higher education, gains in travel. There's going to be some travel plans. Very, very nice placement for Moon here. Finally, here, Jupiter has given Moon a good placement. For Sagittarius, it is not good. For Pisces, it is very good. Here in the ninth house, Moon will make very emotional connection with your father. Sun is also here, the Karak of father. Mars is here. So there can be emotional also, and depending on your Dasha and Antardasha, fight also. So completely depends on your Dasha and Dasha, but there will be emotional up and down, either very good, either very bad. Later on, Moon will enter into Sagittarius, Rohiji, where Mercury is sitting at the moment. And on that same day, Mercury gets retrograde. Now, Mercury is the Kendra Lord, both the Kendras it rules, and here in Kendra it makes a Rajyog, but because it is getting retrograde, very careful in terms of your home and family, and very careful in terms of your relationships. Communication wise, be quiet. Don't make any judgment here. Moon, the fifth house lord in the 10th house, will always give you very good results in your career area. So, all the best. It is the best placement of Moon for um Pisces ascendant people. If in natal chart it is there, it will give you very much abundance in your work area. Mercury retrograde, I told you, just be careful. Later, Moon will enter into Capricorn. Now, Moon entering into Capricorn, Rohitji, is the time when the fifth house Lord is in the 11th house. So that means because of your creativity, because of your startup ability, because of your ideas, you will be gaining some kind of recognition, money, name, fame. So before going to leave, you will be saying, the company will say, why are you going on leave? Because you did such good. Why are you going? Or your business partners or your employees will say, sir, don't go on leave. We are doing so well. So this is the time that you will get recognition during this period. On top of that, Sun will enter into Sagittarius into your 10th house. Now, Sun here is the 6th house Lord coming into the 10th house. 6th house is the house of hardships, right? It is the house of obstacles. It is the house of enemies. And there can be now, because of your success, there can be now new enemies that you will be seeing in your work area. But still, because Sun is a very extreme, aggressive planet, it will make sure that you win. Here, it is the time that it restores your status if it was supposed to go down. Like if you someone says he's the best and someone comes and says, no, he did this, he said, shut up, he's the best. So that is what Sun will do. Shut up, he's the best. So all the best for you, Pisces ascendant. If we see about your bigger planets, Jupiter is in the second house. At the moment, it is going to give you results very good after the 1st of January. Rahu and Ketu are in the Ketu is not in very pleasant place. It is in the 7th house where it talks about your relationships. Rahu in the first house, Vijay, here it gives you a lot of heroism. Remember, always have told for repay. Rahu in the Lagna gives heroism. You will say that I am the hero, no one is bigger than me. And right now, Saturn in the 11th house is telling you or giving you very good results in terms of spiritual gains. So you are going to be very spiritual during this period, and that is the gains that you will be taking ahead with you. Nothing else in this world you're going to take away with Rohitji.
Yes, so this is a weekly but very detailed. I can say that nobody can tell you date by date so detailed and so deep. But if you still think that you have some problems in your birth chart, you are on verge of taking some decisions, especially 2024. We are also putting 2024 horoscope predictions for all ascendants separately. But still, I want to say that if you want to plan your 2024 perfectly, exactly according to your chart, then you can sit with Akashji on video consultation. Send your details on the WhatsApp number given below or the mail ID, or you can visit our website and you will have a video consultation with Akashji. So I think uh, the best thing is go according to your chart. This is best thing. And
Thank you.
Thank you, Akashji. Thank you very much for your deep research and your comments and your all feedback, which you ask from people. This is very important. We need that feedback as a family. Thank you very much. Look forward
Thank you.
for more videos of yearly and weekly consult. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Hanuman. Jai Mata.